Well, next week, the Museum of Native American History in Bentonville will be having a cultural celebration. And to tell us about the work of the Museum of Native American History, we've got Charlotte. Welcome back to the show, Charlotte. Great to see you.
Always.
Yes, I know you're excited about this event.
What makes you think so?
that
I showed up twice.
Yes, you've been here twice. That's right, to tell us all about it. But first of all, tell us about the work of the museum, what you do there, what the museum is all about.
It is my honor to, I'm on my 9th year. It was created by David Bogle, who was born and raised right here in Bentonville, and he is a proud Cherokee citizen. Every museum has a story, and ours is pretty ambitious. And we are the other art museum in Bentonville. And then we tell the story of the first people from all the Americas in a 14,000-year history. And when you come in, you're trumpeted by a 12,000-year-old woolly mammoth that greets you.
Wow, that's really something.
It's amazing. And with that story, we try to build on what David's created. I know you're seeing some of our little pottery shards going on over there.
Sure.
But we braid time, and that's why we do our programming. So it's not just about the past. We're bringing in indigenous people that are trailblazing and making history today, from the first Native American astronaut, Commander John Harrington, to Academy Award winner Wes Studi.
Wow, that's so impressive. And you have a cultural celebration that's happening next week. What are the details on that? One
thing about next week, it's going to be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, September the 17th, 19th through the 21st.
Yeah.
It's called Indigenuity 2.0.
Okay.
And honoring the lessons of Mother Earth. So our focus is on climate change, but it's also pop culture, it's music, it's food, it's author events. And the word indigenuity is coined by Dr. Daniel Wildcat of Haskell Indian Nations University, and it's indigenous ingenuity. And the outcome that we try to do, especially on this cultural celebration, is plant those seeds of traditional knowledge of the first people that observed how this earth works, and find adaptable solutions for our planet, as well as in music, traditional art forms. We'll bring in Michael Begay, who's Dene, and he's composing for Carnegie Hall and works with Yo-Yo Ma. So there's also concerts on the last night.
Yeah, and we're so fortunate here in Northwest Arkansas, I have to say. Grammy-winning people are performing all over the
Larry
place.
Mitchell, guitarist.
You got a Grammy winner coming.
What's really cool about Larry Mitchell and Michael Begay is that our good friend from House of Songs, Troy Campbell, it's like, wouldn't it be great, to have them jam and see what they can come up with? And Michael's also going to the Arkansas Arts Academy working with their music students, so there might be a little performance coming out of that, too.
So there's an educational component to
Always.
it as well.
I mean, that's the third braid of our past, present, and future, is that we record all this, and we're educational outreach. So we have been picking up the phone to teachers. Everybody's going to, and their dog's going to call us in November for Native American History Month, but it's right here now, and this is the chance to meet extraordinary, joyful, talented people.
Speaking of music, Talia, did you ever play an instrument?
I played the trombone.
You did?
Yes, I played the trombone.
Yes, way to go.
When I was in 7th and 8th grade, so my mom made me be in the marching band.
Yes, and then you quickly dropped it to
quickly dropped it, and we went straight track and field.
But it's great that you're offering that opportunity for kids at the Arkansas Arts Academy and throughout Northwest Arkansas to learn more.
Yes, and what's really exciting, because we've been in a kind of a Rubik's Cube all these years. We're a small museum in a neighborhood, and we just purchased the land next door, so now we have 2 acres and another performance area, so we can now have school buses come, which has been, terrorizing in the past.
Yes.
Where do you put them?
So folks are going to come out to this event. What is something that you hope that they take away? They're hanging out at this cultural celebration.
I think what they take away is that it's so positive, and how do we adapt traditional knowledge in our everyday life, because this is all of our American heritage. This is treating, empathy is what we try to promote, and that, especially for the children, that they can walk in other people's slippers, and we never want to see any child that has that light extinguished. We hope to promote that they can see themselves represented in science. One of the things we have, the Carolyn and Ora Smith Foundation for Indigenous Girls and Women in STEM. But this is our collective history into humanity, and I hope people will come in and they want to learn more. And the good thing about these 3 days, it's free.
Yeah. Free admission, and you see the event details right there. We're going to have a list of all of the events happening from the 19th to the 21st over on our website as well. Charlotte, as always, thank you so much for joining us.
I appreciate there's a full menu for everybody to show up, and there's even a short film festival on Tuesday.
Yeah, great stuff. So check out our website for all of those details.